Good morning, guys. I'm standing here in my kitchen. I'm about to make some Thai tea, but I wanted to show you the super scarf. I can't even get it all. I can't even get it all in the frame to show you. But it's finished now, and this is a vlog kind of style video that I made about my experience with the scarf. Very important to note, I did not design this. I found this as a free pattern on Kirsten Holloway's blog. She's an amazing designer. I am happy with how this turned out. I think I followed the pattern mostly, except, well, you'll see here in the video. She designed it to be 9 feet long, I think including the fringe. And this is more like it's pretty much, my wingspan should be about 5.5 feet. So this is probably 7.5 feet long. So I probably took something like that, like a foot or a foot and a half off of it because I just didn't want to spend that much time, and I didn't think I'd wear a scarf that was 9 feet long, but I think I would actually now. Like this just wrapped up nicely. I'm happy with the length of it. I think I could have made it a little bit longer, and I wouldn't have hated that. I thought that I really wanted to make this just to like learn and practice these new types of stitches and stuff and the textures. And I wasn't really sure if I'd wear it. And I guess I'm still not totally sure if I'm going to wear it that much because it's just so big. It's kind of like overwhelming, but it actually feels really warm and cozy. So I think I will wear it. And I mean, it'll go with all my different coats. I have a couple different color coats and this nice neutral gray. So I'm happy with it. And I'm going to show you just some behind the scenes of how I made it and the mistakes I made along the way and how it turned out. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, this finished scarf is 9 feet long if I follow the pattern, but I don't want it to be 9 feet long. That is a little much. I don't think I'll ever wear it if I make it that long. So it said too, if you want to make it shorter than that, then you make it in multiples of 12. So I just crocheted and put little stitch markers every 12 stitches. And now I think it's about as long as I want it to be. And one of my stitch markers fell out. So I have to figure out where that goes. And then I'm just going to recount all the stitches again. I'm just going to count up to 12 with every stitch marker and make sure I counted right because I don't want it to be, it's so long that if I turn back around and realize it's wrong, then I will have to start over and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to double check before I go on to the second row. Okay, I recounted all the stitches and all of these are correct at sets of 12. So there are 19 sets of 12, which is 228 stitches. The original pattern was for 250 something, I believe. So it's a little bit shorter than the original, which is what I wanted. I think it might end up being like longer than I think it's going to be. Because I don't know if you guys you've made stuff like this, like when you go and do the second, like it's going to be much longer than it seems right now. So I might rethink this and take out like a set of 12 or something. I'm going to play with it. But I just wanted to mention that one thing I did, it says in the pattern to do like just a row of chains and then turn, second chain from the hook and then do a row of single crochets. But I didn't want to mess with all that. So I just did foundation single crochets. So I did the chain and the single crochet in one swoop. And hopefully that works okay with the pattern. I usually do that little hack when I see that in a pattern because I don't like how it's like not stretchy when you do the chain and then single crochet on top. And this is nice and stretchy. So we'll see what I decide to do from here, but I'm excited to finally be on the next row. I'm at my mom's house this morning, starting my day with crocheting by the fire with her little Frenchie and Gus fast asleep, and Mabel the puggle, and a beautiful view of snowy winter day outside. And here I am wearing ratty sweatpants and working on this scarf. I'm up to row 10 now. It's been super fun. This row is not too exciting. It's just double crochets, but the next row is going to be really interesting. I'm going to be doing treble crochets, and I actually need to look up a tutorial for that because I'm not sure how to do it. So I have learned a new stitch. It is super fun. This is I think it's called the diamond stitch. I'm going to have to double check because I think I want to, now that I know how to do this, I want to make some of my own designs with this. It looks super cool. This is how the scarf is looking so far. I think I'm almost halfway done. I'm not totally sure. And I'm really having fun with it. I should have videoed this when I realized what I had done, but this is my first time kind of doing like a vlog of a new pattern. So next time I will do that. But I somehow did something wrong and I had started doing the diamond stitch, this stuff right here, and it was on the back. There's definitely a right side and a wrong side to this pattern. Like this, the wrong side doesn't have much going on. The right side has a lot of texture and different things going on. So it's important. And I did my first like few of these diamonds and I was like, why is this facing the back? So I went and looked at the picture on the pattern and I was like, no, it is not supposed to be facing the back. And I went and reread the pattern and I could not figure out what I had done wrong. I still don't know. So if anyone else has done this pattern, let me know if you had this problem or somehow I read something wrong, I counted wrong. But the nice thing about being a pattern designer is that I knew what to do to fix it. So I didn't follow the pattern correctly from what I gathered, but I did make it look right, or it looks good to me anyway. So I had to go and add an extra row basically to make it turn so that this diamond work was facing the right way. So that's been my adventure with this so far. I'm happy with how it looks and I'm going to keep working on it now. So about 2 weeks have gone by since my last little snippet here of this project, and I am almost going to finish it, I think, today. Finally, I took a trip to Spokane to work on family business stuff, and I worked on the scarf at some of the presentations that were coming from like lawyers and accountants and stuff, but it was not the right time to take a video and explain to you what I've been doing. So I'm going to do that now and catch you up before I finish it. And then of course I'll show you when I finished it. But I also thought, as per tradition, I should tell you what I'm drinking today. I've talked about this before. It's the Roseberry Rooibos tea. So good. I think you can get it at like Safeway or or Albertsons. That's where I get it. It's caffeine free. I don't need any more caffeine today. I'm already like a little bit. So anyway, I wanted to just let you see my face for a moment. I am still here, and then I will show you how the scarf is going. I'm pretty happy about it. So this is how it's looking. I was correct in my last video when I said that I was about halfway done. That was the case. And this is going to be my last, all I'm doing is single crochets along the top, and that will be kind of the main scarf. Then in the pattern, you do some edging, and they said to do crab stitch edging, which I have never done. So I think I'm gonna have to look up a video because I did not understand when I read in the pattern what that means. So I guess I'll learn another new skill, which is awesome. And I definitely learned something new here too. You can see, if you look, see how this texture here, this stands up a lot more than this. This is the way I was supposed to do it. I realized it the second time. These are half double crochets, and then in the next row on top of that, you go into the third loop instead of the top. This is like the top of the half double crochet, and the single crochet is in the back side. I went too far back in here. I was supposed to go in like right there, but I went in like a different loop, which this actually looks fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not how it's supposed to look. And this ridge is like a lot more standing up than it's really supposed to. So this is more what it's supposed to look like, I think. But yeah, this has been an awesome project to learn a bunch of new things that I can use in my own designs and teach you guys here on this channel. Hey, I'm in my kitchen and I finished my scarf. It is definitely a super scarf. It's gonna be, whoops, sorry. Hope you can hear me. It keeps creeping up. Oh my gosh. Guys. He scared me. Oh my gosh, Gus. What's out there anyway? What is out there? So trying again here. This is my super scarf. The dog is outside now, so hopefully he's happy. And this is, it's really wide. So it ended up being about 27 rows wide. I like it. Like, I've never made one this wide before, and it's gonna be so warm. And then I made it shorter than the pattern called for, but I did put the fringe on it. And I feel like this fringe might be too long. It's basically, you cut about 2 foot long pieces of yarn to make the fringe. The fringe ends up being almost like, or about 1 foot long. And it definitely makes it huge. Like, it's a big scarf, and I didn't even make it full size. I made it a little bit shorter than the pattern called for, but it's really warm. It was a really fun project, and I would definitely recommend trying it. If you want a warm scarf and you want to learn some new stitches, like I learned this crab stitch around the edge. I learned, this is a mistake actually, but I learned this third loop half double crochet. I learned this diamond. I learned a lot of stuff here. And if you don't know how to do shells, you'll learn that down here. And it was very inspiring. And I do definitely recommend, if you feel like you're in a crochet rut, like I kind of did, then this is a great project to try out. I recommend it.